Hey there, guys, and welcome to episode, is it 7 or 8? I can't remember off at the top of my head for this recording, but what I fortunately can remember is just what I'm going to be doing at the start of this episode. Real quickly, I'm going to check to see, do I have... No, I don't. Well, I think that what I'm going to go ahead and do is see if I can get a Hylian shield. Because what I'm going to be doing during the first part of this episode is going to the various fairy fountains out there and playing Zelda's Lullaby, because we got that song at the end of the last episode. Okay, well, I don't see a Hylian shield here. But while I am here, I may as well check the, that is quite a lot. May as well get it, because we're probably gonna need it anyway. Oh, and I already got the rupee back there. Oh. Well, I suppose that we'll go ahead and go to the fairy fountain outside of Castletown first. Did I say outside of Castletown? I meant to say outside of Hyrule Castle. Seriously? Okay. Yeah, sometimes my headphones, or rather my speaker, sometimes gets a bit loose when it is plugged into my computer, and I just kind of had to adjust it. Whoa, the Ocarina of Time! Well, that was totally unexpected. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Ah, it didn't fire. Well, that's pretty great. I wasn't expecting to get that. I was on my way here to get another check from the fairy fountain. I think I may as well talk about a couple of things in regards to emulators. Wow, I didn't expect to ground pound them all at once. Oh, can I have what he was offering? Oh, well, not all of them at once, but 2 at once. Alright, do you have anything I can actually take? Not sure if that was the bomb bag, or if I already had... No, I think I actually already had bombs. I think I had used the Megaddon Hammer to get rid of these rocks earlier. Okay, but anyway. I think I had mentioned in the Banjo-Kazooie Kircoin Quest Kitty Corner video about installing an earlier emulator than Project 3.0, which is the one that I am using, since I wasn't able to get certain Mario 64 ROM hacks to work on this version of the emulator. But unfortunately, I think that I found something that said that any emulators older than 3.0 allegedly have a virus on them as well, which could cause slowdown on my computer or some sort. I don't know all of the details. So it looks as though 3.0 is the safest emulator to use, unless they make an announcement that that also has a virus, which I'm hoping they don't do, but I just do not know. I mean, I do know about another sort of emulator that they do recommend that I use. I can't remember its name. I'll put its name up on the screen if I remember to later during editing. But I have not been able to figure out how to get the controls to actually work on that one. Even though I do try. Oh, the Kakiri sword. That's useful. Even though I did try, and OBS Studios, which I use to record my gameplay, it does work pretty well on the Project 64 emulators, but it does not work on this other sort of emulator that I am currently in the process of trying to figure out how to get it to work. Maybe I will make a video of that. There goes the speaker again. I mean, you're not hearing it. The audio is working just fine for you guys. It's just that sometimes my speaker just kind of gets loose. So I just kind of have to jiggle around the connection. On my speaker, and I do not have opponent's song. I'm not sure if I even turned Keysanity on for this seed. But yeah, I have not been able to figure out how to get the footage on any gameplay of this other emulator to work. Or how to get the controls to work. Maybe I will do a video showing my problems and hope that somebody who has the solution will come in and say, oh, you need to do this and this. Although considering my luck in the past where I encounter a problem that I am having, and I make a video about it, and let people know that I am having this problem, and ask viewers if they have the solution. But, you know, a lot of times in the past when I have made videos like that, either I never get the solution at all, or I just end up finding it anyway from pure luck. Oh, let me see if I can get that key right there. Alright, come on. No, it just looks so close. Okay, well, here we are at Zora Domain. And I suppose this means that we will go into the Ice Cavern, although I specifically came here to get the check at the Fairy Fountain at Zora Fountain. You know, I said fountain twice within a short amount of time. I'm not even sure if I even said it right. Like, did I say the Fairy Fountain and Fairy Fountain? Or something? Here we are. Oh, I guess I need to use bombs for this. Thought maybe I could use the McGannon hammer to blow the wall up, but apparently not. Alright, now to get whatever prize this Fairy Fountain has. And I suppose I could also discuss to you about an issue that I was having right before I started this recording. And that was, when I started Project 64 up, for a moment, my Nintendo 64 controller was not working. Like, I tried plugging and unplugging things, but it would not work. So I just had to shut the emulator off and start it back up again, and then apparently it worked. I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to work, no matter how many times I tried shutting it down and starting it up again. Like, almost to the point in which I was thinking I might have to just discontinue this Let's Play. But, fortunately, that was not the case. It certainly would stink if I ended up having to just start everything all over again with a new type of emulator, because I don't think that it would carry over my progression from this one, and that I would have to just start all over again. It would be kind of like if I was doing a Let's Play of any sort of game, And, like, halfway through playing it, like, this would be during the time that I was using Project 1.6, and then I get the announcement that it actually contained a virus, and so that would then mean that I'd have to abort that Let's Play. Because I can't use the emulator anymore if it has a virus. Although the thing is that I do have a malware program which should be able to track down viruses. Although I think that Kay said in his video that it was a sort of virus that could not easily be detected, which kind of worries me. What sort of virus can outsmart an antivirus program like that? Like, is there just no up-to-date antivirus program that exists like that yet? Or something? It certainly would be a lot easier to know if there is or isn't. You know, like, pretty much the whole possibility that I could have a program that has a virus on my computer and malware does not detect it. So that kind of gives some trust issues when it comes to these sorts of programs. But then there is also the possibility that there could actually be some programs that are actually harmless, but malware claims that they have a virus in them. Why do I keep getting frozen by the bat? Alright, come on. No, don't! Oh, I was just unfrozen and then you freeze me again! No! Great. Oh boy, hearts! Right, let me get them. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, I was shielding! Oh, come on! Come on! Okay. I was just gonna say, getting frozen like that better be worth it. I think that I may as well bring up about another interesting topic, which I probably have brought up from time to time in some posts. But I'm gonna go ahead and mention it right here, even though probably hardly anyone who would even know about this sort of thing or care would be watching anyway. You know, like, a couple of days ago, I had made this sort of status post in regards to my issues with what I'm going to call false blocking back in the day among the Thomas the Tank Engine community. And I certainly have to say that for a Thomas the Tank Engine community, they certainly don't seem to get a lot of the morals that the episodes have gotten. With the episode Dirty Work, aka Diesel's Devious Deeds, being the most obvious lesson that anyone either has not learned or has forgotten about, back in 2009 and 2010. But, you know, I had also mentioned about how unfortunately, users who were added into Kuno the Tank Engine because they requested to be, were unfortunately among the people who had wrongfully blocked me. And I did my best to avoid that, but they always found a reason to block me anyway. But I did also make the determination that among all of the Thomas the Tank Engine fans who had appeared in Kuno the Tank Engine, there's actually very few who had wrongfully blocked me back in the day. Like, just about 13 of them in total. Out of a total of around 49 or so. Or 50 or something. So I guess I should be thankful that there were more people who were not that broken. And there is also the factor that, thankfully, this sort of thing doesn't happen anymore. Although I am generally surprised by how since 2014, nobody, not even one person, has blocked me for any reason. And, you know, obviously I'm a lot better at knowing what could cause someone to think that they need to block me is compared to back then. But I would think that there'd be at least one person that would still be that broken, because sometimes I don't have to know that the person exists in order to get blocked by them. Because some people would block me long before I even learned of their existence back in the day. What could I have done to give them a reason to block me? Nothing. I mean, if I don't know they exist, I can't do anything to them to give them a reason to block me. I think that's something that I pretty much just need to keep reminding myself would be, well, this isn't 2009 or 2010 anymore, it's 2025 now. And even so, 2014 was pretty much like, well, maybe more late 2014 would pretty much be like the era of which false blocking comes to an end. At least from my perspective, it is. Well, at least on YouTube. I mean, sometimes there will be some people on DeviantArt or X.com that will block me for bizarre reasons. But on YouTube, that hasn't happened in a while. I mean, I do still block users from time to time, but at least I do it fairly. And I'm also going to point out to some people out there who might be wondering, do I like to block people online? And the answer is no, I do not want to block people. In fact, I try to avoid blocking people as much as I can, but sometimes I just gotta do it anyway. But thankfully, it isn't too often in which I do have to block someone. Although I think I did recently have to warn someone that I would have to block them if they didn't stop asking me a sort of question that I've already said no to. And as of this video's recording, I have not heard from them since then. So I don't know if that means that they learned their lesson, or if they're going to ask me that same question again. I mean, I hope that they don't, but I just don't know. I just really hate it when he climbs on top of the block when I didn't tell him to. Stop climbing on top of the block! Stop! What I'm doing right now is seeing if I can find the intended method of moving this block around. Oh, it's too bad I can't pull it. Oh, I think I figured it out. Although I really don't get as to why Link just has to be put on pause while the block is moving, and I can't move him until after the block stops moving. And we get a heart piece. And a heart. Okay, well, I can't sink down there, so I'm actually going to go on ahead and go back the way I came. And I'm going to go get some more blue fire. I'll meet you guys back at Zora's Domain. Alright, Mr. Mweep. I'll go ahead and melt the ice and see what you have to give me. Bombchu. Great. Well, let's see if the Zora shop has anything better for us. Oh, I think I see something. Double defense. Well. Alright, well, let me see what else they have. Okay, well, can't afford that, and I can't afford the Hylian shield, unfortunately. Well, I think that this is going to be a good stopping point. I've been recording for over 35 minutes now. Not sure how long it's going to be after I finish editing, but I think that this is going to be a good stopping point here. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.